Okay, so I want to go out and make a Z-sphere creature, and then I want to render that creature out in a movie. So I'm going to kind of go over those steps real quick. So the first thing, there's already a video of making the Z-sphere like humanoid character, so I'm going to make more of a creature type character and kind of look at that, and then I'll do another video for how to render that out. So here we go. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on Z-sphere. So you can either click Simple Brush and then click that and choose Z-sphere. And then what you're going to do is you're going to drag out your Z-sphere. So you hold shift and that'll lock it straight up and down. There we go. Then I'm going to switch to my edit mode and I'm going to hit X. So X is going to turn on my symmetry. Now what's really important with Z-spheres is that you go ahead and make sure that if you're going to do something in the middle, you slide them together so it turns green, and then that'll give you something in the middle. So I can go ahead and move that up. Then I'm going to add another one here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. I'm going to rotate the camera. So that's what I want. I'm going to switch to move. I'm going to move this one just a little bit, like that. Okay, go back to draw. So these are going to be its like weird arm things. So if you notice, I'm just kind of drawing them out and then switching to the move tools to kind of move everything. And if you just want to add a Z-sphere somewhere, like say I want more of a break here, I'm going to go in here, draw, and click, and that gives me one more Z-sphere that I can then move, depending on what I'm trying to do with the arms. There we go. Okay, and then what I will do is I'll go ahead and add the legs here. So again, switch to the move tool, move them out. You notice this is coming out really big, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and attach another Z-sphere and move these ones, and that's going to give me a smaller leg piece. Now I can still scale these, so I can come in here and I can scale these down, which will also give me smaller pieces, depending on what you're trying to do. Okay, so then I will finish this. Alright, so there's my weird creature type thing that I can then start messing with some more. Putting a couple of extra Z-spheres in there. Gives me more of a weird shape. Okay, that works. I don't know how it moves, but that's fine. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to go ahead and use what's called a unified or an adaptive skin. So I can come in here and I can go unified skin, and once I click make, it's going to make that skin. And there it popped up right here, skin Z-sphere 3. So you can see that is not near good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and pop right back to my old one. I'm going to hit preview, which is just hitting A. I'm going to give it a higher resolution, 256. I'm going to give it a smoothness of 12. Actually, let's go 512 for resolution. Hit A to preview. Looks decent. Make unified skin. And there it is right there. So it comes out a little bit weird. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my draw size. Switch to smooth. Lower intensity. There we go. There we go. So that works. And then, now that I've done this, now that I'm working on the actual skin, I can go ahead and switch to my standard tools and do my standard editing. See? So now we can actually do all of our standard ZBrush stuff. Now, of course, the higher the resolution you use for your adaptive skin, the higher your base polygons are. So depending on what you want. So like maybe if I drop it back down to 256. Let's make unified skin. I think it's that one. No. Yep. So you can see this one's only 47,000 polygons. So it's a bit less polygons. It looks all bumpy and weird, but we can smooth that down pretty easily. But that gives me something to start working from. So then I can go ahead and start using my tools. So like clay tubes. Let's start working on here to make that head piece that I want. His eyes are going to go under there. Switch to smooth. Smooth that down a little bit. There we go. So that kind of gives me more of a head shape there. And then of course that's where the eye is going to go. So if I hit S, it's going to bring up just the brushes that start with S. So I can kind of grab my standard brush, change that size, hold Alt so I dig in and kind of dig in. That's where I'm going to put the eyeball. And I'll probably actually append a sphere to that to make the eyeball instead of just trying to build it out of here. There we go. So that's the basic idea behind it. So now let's kind of go over, I'm going to make another video that goes over rendering.